Hey guys, and welcome to a brand new video. Today we're going to be doing a Yuta build after they, well, I guess you could say kind of buffed Yuta's curse technique. Now copy gives you two moves, base, and then in the domain you get three moves. Now my moves are mostly comprised of curse queen, but I do have two moves from Yuji's curse technique, to kind of help the moveset flow together better. I don't use the uh, neck twister because I feel it's easily blocked or escapable, and so I tend to not use this. And as you see, I don't have a traditional combo starter. I have Curse Queen, which is quick to activate, and once they get caught, one, you get two moves from them. It does some damage, and it slows them down. And the best part is, while they are stuck, uh, with their moves being copied, you could rush them and prep a move. Like, for example, you could, well, I can't do it here, but you could hold down Energy Blast while they're grabbed. And then as soon as they get dropped, you could activate it, and that'll do some good damage off of that. Or you could prep Superhuman Blitz right off the bat too, to combo start. So after the update, copy's worth it. This move set flows well. You're gonna see it in ranked. I don't know if I got footage in exchange event, but I like it both for exchange event and in ranked. Will I say it's as cheesy as maybe other builds that help when you're getting jumped? No, but it's still a very good move set if you're stuck with Curse Queen and Yuji's curse technique. Now, I don't know about using other curse techniques with this, but like, as long as you have, like, I use Spiteful Blows because it hits them down in the ground and ragdolls them up in the air. While they're up in the air, I could use Energy Blast to hit them, right? Like, or I could save that extra activation, which stuns them, so that when I rush them or when I'm getting close to them, I activate it to then combo start while they're stunned. So that's another thing. With every move set, you gotta know what every move does and kind of try and think of ways to make them flow together. And as you play with the build, you'd notice like, okay, if this happens, I'm gonna use this move to combo extend in this situation, and etc. So I do say that I use Vengeance because of course Yuta uses a katana, and Vengeance is a nice weapon. Nothing cheesy about it. It's a good weapon. It's got a combo extender. It's got the Z move, which is a good reach, but it could be blocked, and it has C, which is a good combo ender, and it's black flashable. Now I have the same stats as I did for Sukuna, basic amount of health, a max focused, like focus build with full black flash damage, extra focus token, lock in to build focus tokens faster, and total concentration, which I have 30 points in. High technique with barrier mastery, chant proficiency, and hollow wicker basket. And my strength is a basic amount. My armor, since Yuta, you're gonna want to have a good curse energy output, and he doesn't have any binding vows. Instead, I'm focusing on curse technique output, which is enlightenment beads, ring of frost, halo of frost, aetheron, phantasis, and cleanup crew, which, as you see here, gives me double S health. I could make everything triple S, but that would be sacrificing my technique damage. So I have 202 health, 702 technique, 120 focus, 225 strength, right? And this is my melee. Healing Frost Circle is nice because it heals you a quarter of your health. I think the same as Burst RCT. It's just that it's over time. But so it's nice to have. That way when you have like space to use it, you're able to heal up. But I do have to say, Yuta's curse technique and this moveset, again, like I said, it is not cheesy like my Gojo moveset or Yuji or Sukuna or perhaps some other builds I've showed. This requires skill and you have to know what you're doing because if you're getting jumped, again, you got to know what you're doing. The only move that you have that's okay when you're getting jumped is Energy Blast if they're lined up, or Ghastly Fist on top of you or on the enemy. But other than that, you got to be smart about your moves and you've got to be competent enough to make this work because, again, you don't have a sure hit in this domain. So when you trap someone in your domain, you gotta make sure you're skilled enough to still be able to fight them one on one inside the domain. Of course, you get your defense buffs and your strength buff, but you don't get a sure hit. What you do get is some extra moves that the domain gives you. So it kind of makes you a little unpredictable, so they don't know what to expect. But still, you have to be competent to fight in your domain, even against multiple people, so I will say that much. And you have Jacob's Ladder. Your domain is counterable by Hollow Wicker Basket. Outside of the domain, you could activate Jacob's Ladder and it'll hit the closest people near you, right? In the domain, if they activate Hollow Wicker Basket, your maximum will not land if they have simple domain active. So do keep that in mind. Don't waste your Jacob's Ladder if they have a simple domain. Your copy is your could be your combo starter again to stun them, and also to get copy moves as well. And it's quick acting, so because you could attack them right after they get dropped and they get slowed, they get a debuff that slows them down. You're able to start a combo off of that or disorient them, and again, it does good damage. Um, but aside from that, this is the YouTube build. Very simple. Again, complex in that again, it's not cheesy, so you gotta know what you're doing. But the curse technique's nice, the kit flows together, and I'm sure you guys would enjoy this. Because again, let me reiterate, yes, technically, and a comment said this, technically you could just use any curse technique as long as you're good and you'll make it work. The point of my builds are to replicate characters, because if you were going to use just Yuta's curse technique, forget about it, you're not going to be, fully all right. Yes, you could make it work, but it's not going to be at the state it could be. And so I mix things around to bring out the best out of a curse technique and character to again replicate different characters. In this case, this moveset replicates Yuta as well as these stats and the weapon I'm using. So do keep that in mind. The builds I make are to replicate characters. They're not necessarily the meta, but if you are going to want to replicate a character, then they are the meta, but not a meta in the general sense of the game. General meta of the game is to run Ratio, Sparks of Black, Black Flash Arms, and Sukuna, and then any maximum. It could be the Meteor, it could be the Frost, whatever. Any maximum, but that's really the meta in this game. Ratio because it lowers your defenses, which makes any other attack afterward do more damage, and stack Sparks of Black on top of that, and well, there goes half your health in a single short combo. Not even a full combo, a short combo. As soon as they have their Black Flash token, say goodbye to a quarter of your health. You could be at full health, one Black Flash lands, you'll be close to half your health, depending on how much points you have into your health. So do keep that in mind. That is, again, the general meta for this game. But I have taken a break from this game because, well, it gets tiring sometimes. So um, I'll send move sets every now and then. And of course, for those in university, the next semester is rolling around. So that makes things tricky for me. So I'll try and send videos as much as possible. What does help me is if you drop your requests in the comments, and I'll try and record a video for whatever you ask as quick as possible. And of course, I do things in steps. Maybe one day I record fights using the build. Another day I record the build guide, like actually me talking about the build I made and used. Another day I edit and then I publish after I edit. So that's kind of how I go about things, especially again during a semester or a time period where I'm not on this game often. So again, keep that in mind. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this YouTube build. As far as I can think of, I'm gonna do construction next. But you could leave a comment for whatever you request, and I hope you guys enjoy. Just let me know what you guys think of this video. I, put this together to make use of Yuta's curse technique. But again, it takes skill. So I hope you guys enjoy this new kind of build, and I'll see you guys next time.